is a Q&A weekend episode where we answer your questions right here on the show. If you have a question you want to ask, just email us at contact@100mba.net or use our Speak It option. Record your question. We'll play it right here on the show. You can check that out at 100mba.net/show. As always, I'm your host, your coach, your teacher, Omar Zenhom. I'm also the co-founder of the $100 MBA, a complete business training and community online. Today's question comes from Skip, and Skip asks, why doesn't the $100 MBA publish income reports to inspire others? Thanks for your question, Skip. I'm going to answer it. And we've been waiting for this question. It took about 225 episodes, but we made it. I have a very firm stance on this topic, and I'm going to explain it right here on the show today. So let's get into it. Let's get down to business. Today's episode of the $100 MBA Show is sponsored by Design Hill. Design is very important for any business. The content, the quality of your product is king. But what's the first thing anyone sees before they use your product? It's your design. So whether you're looking to get a new logo, website, or t-shirt designed, we recommend designhill.com, a site where you can get quick service at a cost-effective price. And the best part, it comes with a 100% money-back guarantee. If you go to designhill.com/promo/100MBA, you will get a $50 power upgrade of services for free and 100% off the contest posting fee. Again, that's designhill.com/promo/100MBA. Skip writes in and asks, why doesn't the $100 MBA publish income reports to inspire others? Let me start answering this question by saying I know and respect those who do this, that do publish income reports. Some of them are very close friends of ours, and I completely understand why they do it. Many businesses, especially online businesses, they publish their income report. For those who are not familiar with income reports, it's a monthly report that shows how much money they made that month. So how much revenue did they make, what their expenses were, and what were the profits. And they detail every item by item. So they would say, we made X amount of dollars for this membership website, and we made this much money on sponsorships, but we spent this much money to go to a conference or on hosting for our website. So it outlines item by item how they made their money and how they spent their money on their business. Many big credible names on the internet publish their income reports on their blog. And the reason why they do this is because they want to share the experience with their audience. They want to show them how much money they're actually making, how they're making the money, and what they're spending on for their business to maintain and grow. And ultimately, its purpose is to inspire their audience and show them, hey, we are doing it, and you can too. And I completely get it, and I can understand how people can appreciate that. But Nicole and I made the conscious decision not to put our income reports on our blog. And this is for a very specific reason, a reason that we really believe in. And it's a part of our core values as business owners, as entrepreneurs. And it has a lot to do with what we teach here on the $100 MBA Show. And we decided this through experience of growing as a business and experience of growing as entrepreneurs. We weren't always successful. We struggled for a very long time, and we bootstrapped it, and we were struggling, and we were trying to pay bills and all that stuff like a lot of people out there are doing. So it would make perfect sense for us to do income reports to show like this victory story of, wow, we made it and we're making money and look at this is amazing. But we decide not to because of this one reason. And this one reason is we don't believe that we should define your goals. Often when you're growing as an entrepreneur, you get caught up in this game of comparing yourself to others. You see other people making certain amounts of money, certain profits, certain monthly gains. And you feel like you have to do that in order to be quote unquote successful. I don't want to do that for our audience. I believe that we all individually have to set our own goals, and that includes financial goals. Your financial goal might be $3,000 a month or $4,000 a month or $10,000 a month or maybe $500 a month. For somebody who's just getting started and it's their first month in business of any business they've ever built and they made $500 in 1 month in profit, that's incredible. That's great. You should be happy with that. You should celebrate that. And I encourage all of our audience members to define their own financial goals. Often what income reports do is that they set this very high standard for people. When I say very high, it's all relative. I made like an income report of one of the big names out on the internet and say, oh wow, they made $300,000 last month. That's crazy. For somebody who's making $500 a month, that sounds incredibly hard to reach or just sounds astronomical. But for some people, $300,000 is not a stretch. They have a multi-million-dollar business, and that's really a bad month for them. So it goes both ways. You need to set your own goals. And I've seen people in the internet community feel very discouraged because they feel like they never hit the target because they don't set their own goals. What I mean by that is that they don't start the month or they don't start the year and say, I want to make $500 in profit this month. And the next month I want to make $800. And then the next month I want to make $1,000. They don't have these clear-cut goals because all they see is an income report that says this means success. And you're just constantly chasing that number that keeps rising because that person's on a journey themselves. And you never feel successful because you haven't set something for yourself. I believe at the $100 MBA, our job is to help you build a better business. And I feel like I can do that effectively without income reports. Again, I want to reiterate, I understand why my peers do it, and I give them my full respect. But as an individual, as an entrepreneur, I just simply disagree with it and choose to do something different. If this is something you want to hear more about, if this is some topic that's kind of triggered something in you, can you tweet at me at BizRepublic, B-I-Z Republic, and let me know your thoughts about it. And if I get enough of a response, I'll write a blog post about it and give a whole lot more detail in written form. Skip, thanks for asking the question. Thank you all for listening to the $100 MBA Show Q&A Weekends. Guys, you can ask us questions anytime. Send us via email at contact@100mba.net. You can tweet at me as well, at BizRepublic. We'd love to hear from you. We love answering questions. Even if you asked a question before, you can submit another one, no problem. We will get to it. Guys, I want to take 2 minutes to tell you about tomorrow's episode. It's going to be killer. Tomorrow we have a guest lesson with the one and only Chris Brogan. Chris Brogan is going to teach us how to blog like a boss in under an hour a day. Chris Brogan is an incredible blogger, entrepreneur, and person. I've gotten to know him recently as a friend, and he's incredibly generous. But this episode is epic. As you know, we have a production schedule, so I've listened to the episode already. We've put it together. Nicole's produced it. It's excellent. And I can't wait to share it with you tomorrow. Make sure you tune in tomorrow and find out how to blog like a boss in under an hour a day with Chris Brogan. Guys, I want to leave you with this. Sometimes you got to take a stand in your business. Sometimes you have to just do what you believe in, even when it's not popular. It may be polarizing, but at least you'll resonate strong with those who agree with you. And at the end of the day, you have to be authentic. You have to be yourself. You have to do things the way you see is best. And in today's question or today's episode, you saw that I had to make that decision with income reports. And there's going to be plenty of decisions like that throughout your entrepreneurial career. Don't be afraid to take a stand. Do what's right for you, for your business, and your values. All right, guys, I'll check you in tomorrow's episode. Take care.